Alrighty, welcome back to RSN's Tahoe today. We got a couple great people in the studio, Marcel and Dan Brady from the Integrated Wellness Center.
Right.
And you guys just opened, what was it, about 2 weeks ago?
A month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so in May. Now, what kind of conditions do you guys treat at the Integrated Wellness Center?
Well, we take care of a wide spread of different conditions, but the main thing that we take care of is fibromyalgia and sports injuries.
Sports injuries. Now, I myself have a sports injury. I have a herniated disc in my back. And, you know, there's not a lot that they can do for you, but the chiropractics that you guys can do is pretty incredible. So why don't you know, maybe explain to them how you would treat someone like me?
Yeah.
A lot of people with sports injuries can get sprains and strains, muscle aches. You know, sometimes if it gets really bad, you can get pain down the leg, like radiating pain, nerve pain. And so what we do is we help mobilize the spine. It's really important to mobilize the spine and then work on those muscles. So what I do is a technique called active release technique. And it's a soft tissue technique that helps relax the muscles and just get the athletes back on track, like all these celebrities out there doing golf.
Right on, yeah. We can use all the help we can get because we're constantly beating ourselves up. Now, you guys have this hyperbaric oxygen therapy.
Yeah.
That sounds incredible. Why don't you guys let them know what that's all about?
It's a pretty cool device. We're the only ones in South Tahoe that have one. Some of the other hospitals outside the region are carrying it, but it helps with everything from people that have, you know, when you come up to Tahoe and you live in the lowlands, people kind of feel a little funny because of the altitude, less oxygen. It can help everything from minimally as that to people that suffer from things like autism, multiple sclerosis, wound healing, and the list just goes on and on and on. So, you know, it's a great device. You basically sit in this chamber for about 60 minutes at a time. That's the length of the treatment, and we increase the pressure of this, the chamber, and it gives your body about
Up to 2,000% saturation.
Yeah, about 2,000 times the amount of oxygen that you normally get just breathing our normal air that we're breathing now.
Wow.
So it goes deep into those cells that normally wouldn't get that oxygen, and helps the healing process and repair. So athletes that they constantly just tear their bodies up all the time, like the Raiders are doing it a lot and the 49ers, just to get themselves repaired quicker, back on the field quicker, and perform better.
Yeah, anybody out there, you know, skiing on a constant basis, I mean, you're constantly beating yourself up on a day in and day out basis. So, you know, kind of important to do that little bit of work and get yourself back.
That's
and now you guys primarily treat fibromyalgia.
Yes, we do.
So why don't you explain kind of what fibromyalgia is and then how you treat it?
Okay, fibromyalgia is basically, it's been diagnosed from a lot of rheumatologists as a tender points, 18 out of 21 tender points throughout the body. It's a neurological condition where there's a compression in the neurological system, mainly in the upper part of the neck, that chokes off more or less the frequency between the brain and the rest of the body, thus causing a lot of muscle spasm, a lot of stiffness, and then if it's not treated appropriately, it could develop into a lot of other serious problems. And so we take care of it through the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. We help develop a technique called the neurological release technique, which we do in the practice, which helps decrease the pressure in the upper part of the neck. And so basically the brain can communicate with the rest of the body a lot clearer. And then we go ahead and use Marcel's active release technique and help the muscles feel better, get the chronic tightness out of them. We call that fibrosis. And then we also make sure that their labs look good, and we use hormone therapy also to help the people that suffer from fibromyalgia.
I like the idea that, you know, there's two of you and it's almost like you're kind of a team.
Yeah.
And you come together and you're able to, you know, really diagnose people. So me as an athlete, I come in, I really don't know kind of what's wrong with me, but I can come in and you guys can help me you know, decide what type of treatment is right for me.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So as doctors of chiropractic, we're portal of entry doctors. So our main purpose is to make sure that you're getting the proper care and the best care. So if we can't help you, we should be able to know who to send you to.
Right on, and I think that's so important because, you know, I don't know anything about, you know, how my body works, and so to have that knowledge be so accessible and to have two different opinions, I think is incredible. Now you guys have another great therapy, the bioidentical hormone therapy. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
You are.
Also, it's called natural hormone therapy, and Oprah has talked about it. Dr. Phil has talked about it, and it's the way to go now if you're doing natural hormone therapy or hormone replacement therapy. A lot of times before they were using synthetic hormone therapy, and it was in conjunction with things like cancer. It was too much for the body because the synthetic hormones were going down a dangerous pathway in the body. So the bioidentical hormones are much better for your body. Your body is able to process it better and do its thing, and then get flushed out of the body naturally.
So you guys have so many different treatments, and it's great because we can, come into you guys and you can really kind of personalize that treatment to each individual that comes in.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing, is holistic care too. You want to take a look at the whole individual. So if you came in and you said you had some low back pain, well, we want to take a look at your lifestyle, your diet, your nutrition, how you're sleeping, what else are you doing when you're not here doing the weather and the news, and when you're not doing your activities, your active lifestyle, everything around you, that's going to encompass what's going on.
See, I think that's so important now because, it's just so easy to go into a doctor today and they go, oh, here you go, here's a prescription for that,
Right.
and, we'll see you later. But you guys actually diagnose, you treat the problem, and you treat it in many different ways, which is incredible.
And naturally.
Naturally, which
before
is important.
anything else. Yeah.
Great. And so, anybody who wants to come check out what you guys are doing, have any more additional questions, where can they go to find that information?
You can go to TahoeWellnessCenter.com or 2608 Lake Tahoe Boulevard on South Lake Tahoe, or main strip of South Lake Tahoe.
Right on. And you guys are new into the South Lake Tahoe area.
We've been here for a couple years. We've been working with another doctor, and then branched off and started working with the community and also with the fibro patients. So
right on. Well, thank you for bringing your practice here in Lake Tahoe, doing great things for us. Marcel, Dan Brady from the Integrated Wellness Center. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up Tahoe today. Don't go anywhere.